I would have more respect and more trust if they said, I don't know how to do it, but you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look it up and I'm going to figure out how to do it. As opposed to, oh, of course. So the other day I made a whole post on faking it till you make it and how I think that's some of the worst advice ever. And I still do. And I know that some people came back and like, well, it's perspective. No, no, I don't think it is perspective. And I think I'm going to disagree. I think that there was a time in our life when we could fake it till we made it, where, I could learn something and hide it from where I learned it from. So I remember when I was young, growing up in the industry, I was always told that if you steal something from somebody else, that's called creativity is being able to conceal the source you stole it from, was the actual quote. And if you steal from more than three people, that's called research. And fake it till you make it, and so on and so forth. And I don't believe that it's perspective. I feel like in our current situation, in our current culture, with these phones that we have, and the ability to research and connect and whatever with other creatives, creativity is not being able to conceal the source you stole it from, and it's not research if you've stolen it from three people. And when you fake it till you make it, it's really about faking it. What I feel like is, instead of offering up the information that you don't know what you're doing, why not truly research what it is you're trying to learn and embrace the fact that you might be young, embrace the fact that you might be new to the industry, and embrace the fact that you might not know what you're talking about at the moment, but you can find the information. I feel like if you were to say, I would have more respect in somebody who said, you know what, I don't know how to do this haircut. You know what, I don't know the answer to this question. I don't know what to do in this situation. I would have more respect and more trust if they said, I don't know how to do it, but you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look it up and I'm going to figure out how to do it. As opposed to, oh, of course. Meaning, there's been many, many, many times where I have taught hairdressers, beauty school students, and I'm like, okay, so just do a round brush blow dry. Halfway through their blow dry, I'm looking over at them and it looks like a wreck. And I'm like, do you know how to do a round, like in the middle of in the beginning of the conversation, I'll be like, do you know how to do a round brush blow dry? Yes, of course. Then I look over at them and they're doing a round brush blow dry and it looks like a wreck. Instead of wasting my time and saying, yeah, of course I know how to do it. But like, how would you like me to do it? You're my mentor. How do you want me to do this for you? That right there to me is a lot more successful than pretending like I don't know how to, pretend like I know how to do it. I remember early on in my career, I remember, Suzanne Chadwick once asked me to do a bamboo braid, not a bamboo braid, a fishtail braid. And I had no clue what I was talking about. I had no clue how to do it. She's like, do you know how to do it? Of course. I went ahead and tried to do it, and she came over and yelled at me. I faked it, and I did not make it. So now, don't fake it until you make it, because what will happen is you will be found out. Admit your weakness. Point it out. It's okay. I know when I'm on stage sometimes and I fuck up on stage, I like to point out, look, don't do that haircut. Don't cut a hole right there. Because if I don't do that, somebody else is going to be like, hey, did you see that giant hole that Ryan cut in the back of that woman's hair? So that's my whole thing is do not fake it till you make it. Go ahead and admit your weakness. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I love each and every one of you.